Tonight is hot Italian sausage and peppers and rice. I'm making homemade rice and I want to show you guys how to do that, but the reason I really jumped on was to show you guys a little trick or tip or hack or whatever you want to call it, and how to save some money on some food. So I'm making some good old Uncle Ben's original rice. I follow the measurements on the side of the box down there, but I don't do it the way the box says. First, I put the butter in, I let it melt, then I throw my rice in there, stir it around, get it coated with the butter, let it almost brown, but not brown, and then I put my liquid in. My chicken broth I use instead of water because it gives it more flavor. I throw a couple bay leaves in, a little bit of salt. I mean, that's low sodium, but we like it salty. Mix it up, put the lid on, and then cook it for as long as the side of the box suggests. One of my favorite tools to use in the kitchen is this like spoonula thing. It's great for not just flipping, but if you're doing like rice, is you're not just flipping, but it's also kind of turning it and keeps it on your tool. I think I got this at Walmart. All right, so I really try and let nothing go to waste. I have my onion sliced up here, and then I have my onion peels. I have a compost bin outside. This will go in there to compost for my vegetable garden. But what I wanted to show you is this. So I worked in a pizza shop when I was younger, and in a pizza shop, they use a lot of peppers. So I learned how to cut up and clean peppers. You're gonna slice it in half. You're going to take your fingers in here and just pull this out. Make sure there aren't any seeds left in your pepper. So you're gonna peel, all this stuff comes out really easily. If you have a paring knife, you can scrape it around in there with the paring knife. I would suggest not doing it with a big knife like this. And then I usually take it over to the sink, rinse it out. So then we're gonna cut this down into slices like this. And it cooks down a lot, so you don't have to make them really thin. I try not to make my onion slices really thin either. About the same width. I'm gonna do that with all 3 of these peppers. But what I wanted to show you was, I have 3 more peppers. I don't need tons of peppers because only my dad and Chris eat them. So I'm gonna clean these out and slice these up just like this because I'll use them again for this recipe or maybe a stir fry or something. I'm gonna clean them up, dry them really good. I'm gonna put them in here, get as much air out as possible, label it, date it, and freeze them. And then I have them for next time because peppers are stinking expensive. This also comes in a mega pack. There was a whole nother side to this. See, this is a double pack. There were actually 2 more packs. So buying in bulk saves a crazy amount of money. If you go to like Sam's Club or Costco and you look at the price tag, and it'll tell you how much per ounce, and then you go to like Giant or ShopRite or Wise or whatever your local grocery store is and look at the price per ounce there and compare, there usually is a pretty big difference. So we will get like a big piece of meat, cut down our own tenderloins, cut down our own pork chops, and it doesn't matter if you have 6 or 7 people in your house like we do, or you have 2. You can put it in your deep freezer. It stays and lasts for months, and then you are saving a lot of money on food. I put a bunch of olive oil in here. I coated them all. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit, and I'm gonna let them cook down a little, and then I'm gonna put my sausages in there and be able to move some of that around and get my sausages good and brown, and they'll finish cooking together, and all those tastes and flavors will meld around and get my sausages good and brown, and they'll finish cooking together, and all those tastes and flavors will meld